Wizards of the Coast has just added a hidden bonus concept to Magic the Gathering, and I have to say, it's a very interesting idea, but I'm not quite sure what to make of it.
Magic. I am a wizard! History. I'm an old wizard! The magic historian. My bones hurt.
Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. My friends, I hope the day finds you well. We have gathered to discuss the new hidden bonus concept that has been added into Magic the Gathering. So earlier today, I released a video on the new Mischief Secret Lair. I was sent a copy of it to open in a video, and if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. It's genuinely hilarious. I show the cards, but you really want to see the fun ridiculousness that happens in it. I'll put it this way. If you love the intro to my channel, go and watch that video if you haven't already seen it. It's perfect. But anyways, after I released the video, I started to get a slew of comments that were saying, yo, check out the planes that are there. Peel away your planes. Your planes is a sticker. And I started to go, wait, what's everybody talking about? But there was enough people saying it that I said, okay, I got to look into this. So what I did was I filmed myself going back to that promo planes and seeing if anything was going on with it. And it sure was. So let's take a look at that clip now. All right, so here's the planes from the Mischief Secret Lair. On the front, we have the golf course. Now, I really pray that I am not about to ruin this card and that this is actually somehow... Oh, no way it is. What? Oh, dude, I missed this. That's amazing. Oh, it's a sticker. What? What? Oh, man, look at this. Look at this. At the top it says golf sucks now and has always sucked. And it's it's a Battlefield Forge. It taps for a colorless mana, or it taps for a red and a white. Or a red or a white. Oh, what? What? It looks like this. Oh, no. Oh, no. It looks like the sticker might have adhered a little to the card. I don't know. Man, that's wild. Look at that. That's absolutely insane. All right, well, all right, I guess that sums it up, man. This is definitely a thing. So as you can see, that's some pretty wild stuff. That Plains is the bonus card from the Mischief Secret Lair, but it's actually a Battlefield Forge with a Plains sticker on it. So essentially, that is the hidden bonus concept. The idea of a Magic card being hidden under another Magic card. And I thought the Plains did feel a little bit weird, but I thought maybe that was just my brain playing tricks on me, going, you know what, it's just because it looks so different. But honestly, I put that Plains into a perfect fit sleeve before I ended up recording that video, and getting it out was monstrously hard. So if you get this Secret Lair and you get that Plains, understand, if you perfect fit it, you may mess up, I should say, the sticker that is affixed to the top of the card. So the question becomes, one, is this actually a concept that is going to be widespread in Magic the Gathering? And in my estimation, this is most likely just a gimmick concept, right? If we look at the people who are behind this Secret Lair, Mischief, it's an artist collective that like to do kind of out there art projects. And I do some out there art projects in my earlier video today, so just one more time telling you, go check that out if you haven't. It's a lot of fun. But regardless, they're known for doing kind of like off-the-wall stunts and things of that nature. So it could just be they went to Wizards and said, hey, is there a way that we can hide a card under another card? Which is a fantastic concept. Like I said, it's a really interesting idea. But after I finished recording the clip and realized it was under there, I started to think about it. And I was like, could they apply this to Magic overall? And also, how do you rule this particular card, right? Because this is a Magic card with a sticker on it. But is that sticker an official Magic card? Like, this is the Plains. I've got it right here. And if I was to take this and put it into my deck and play it in a tournament, would I be violating the rules? I mean, this is an official product from Secret Lair, and this is a Plains, which means it can be used anywhere, right? So the question becomes, how does this work? Is it considered a marked card because it's thicker because of the sticker? Is it actually considered a battlefield forage and you're not allowed to play it with the sticker on top? I mean, obviously we're talking technical terms for tournaments here, but it really does make me wonder, how does this break down from a rules perspective? Because when you look at cards that are altered, if you've ever seen the altered painting cards and things like that, you have to always have the name available. The name always has to be there, and I believe the casting cost as well. You can't really obscure anything else, but on this sticker, there is no name, right? So is this like, how does that work? Is this, can you play it as a planes, or is that totally a violation? And then I started to think about like crazier concepts for Magic where they could print like half stickers like this that you could literally affix to different cards. It's like, oh, pay 1 mana, pull this like part of the card that's the top off and apply it over here. Now I have to say that with the technology that's used here, the sticker doesn't like affix on very well in terms of like perfect adhesion. There's already like a bunch of bubbling going on here. Oh, I guess I should mention as well, in that recording clip, I made it sound like some residue from the sticker was actually getting on the Battlefield Forge, but it turns out that the text box for the Battlefield Forge just has some artwork in it that's a similar color to the sticker, and I just ended up mistaking it. So overall, in that regard, the sticker on top of the card works just fine, but it does make me wonder if this is going to be used in different ways. Could they actually theoretically create variant cards where, let's say you're playing in a game of Magic, you could have different front faces and underneath could be a completely different creature. So it could be like, do whatever, well, it's not transform, because transform is when you flip, which admittedly, the fact that they have transform and stuff like that does make it seem like these sort of like hidden cards, probably just a one-off, but at the same time, there are a lot of Magic abilities that feel incredibly similar to each other. Like Cleave feels really close to Kicker, right? Let's be real. Like those two abilities feel really, really similar. So in terms of Magic design space, but the idea that you could have cards where like on the front you have one and then you turn it into something else, and maybe they would end up making like one-off single-use Magic cards. I mean, obviously they would never do that in tournaments, right? Like they could never really get away with that in tournaments, but it is something that could be done. This concept as like a new technology for affixing stickers to the front of Magic, do you think that maybe this all like underneath it, might they be trying something else? Like think about this. Wizards of the Coast can't reproduce reserved list cards, right? They can't do that. But does it let you get around the reserve list if you print reserve list stickers that can be applied to regular Magic cards, kind of letting Wizards get into the like environment of making proxies even? Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's maybe me getting a little too far-fetched out on a branch, I will admit. But ultimately, the number of ideas that churn around in my head when you do this sort of hidden bonus concept, it's just another layer of craziness. But again, I do want to reiterate to make sure we're on the same page that I think most likely this is just going to end up being some kind of joke, right? I mean, it's a secret layer made by the mischief folks, so most likely this is a one-off concept. I thought that it was actually a really slick move because it totally fooled me. I've dealt with tons of Magic cards, and this card looked like different to me, but I just figured it looked different because of the wild, like it was just so jarring to see a plains that was set on a regular golf course with a white mana symbol in the middle, and my brain's just kind of like, all right, I guess it's just a crazy looking card. Meanwhile, they hit a Battlefield Forge under it, which makes this secret layer even more worthwhile, right? Instead of getting a plains, you get a Battlefield Forge, but you have the option, I guess in most cases, to just use it as a plains. I mean, outside of tournaments, who's really gonna get picky about it, right? And I guess you could be a bit of a cheese bag if you're playing against your friend. They go off to, oh, I gotta go grab a drink from the kitchen. They go off to get a drink. You're just like, let me peel the plains off there. It's like, hey, I didn't think you had access to red man. I'm like, what you talking about? I've had a Battlefield Forge out all along. You know, like there's some silliness. But overall, I thought that this was a very, very cool concept. It definitely fuels the imagination. I honestly don't really have much more to say about it, and enough of you mentioned in the comments, I wasn't really planning on making anything to talk about it, but people kept asking and asking comments. I won't be able to sleep tonight, so hopefully you can sleep tonight now that you've got the info. Thanks for coming by, my friends. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Big shout out to all my patrons. And you know what? We just got over 39,000 subscribers. So tonight we're going to do a 39,000 subscriber celebration live stream where we hang out and have a good time chilling and chatting. You're welcome to come by if you like, but bear in mind the language is sometimes a little wild. Thanks for being here. If you haven't seen the earlier video today, go watch it. I'm done talking. Bye.